Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Muhammad Hasnain, your English language instructor, once again with all of you people. Today I've brought one of the most basics and one of the most easiest topics of English language that you can find out there. Well, it might be easy for some people but hard for others, but I'm not discouraging. It's very easy, but just if you understand a little bit more. This is the place from where grammar starts, from where parts of speech starts. This is the very basic point from where onwards English language starts. As you might know, the main things that are in English language, if you are designating or if you are showing somebody in a sentence, so then there are main three things: object, verb and subject. These are the three things that you'll speak normally, and grammatically you are going to have three major things in English language grammar that are very important. Number one, noun. Number second, verb. Number third, adjective. And now everything else just resolves around these and just is going around these. Yes, there are many other things, but these are the major ones. So let's talk about noun. So first of all, what is noun? A chair is a noun. A computer is a noun. A car is a noun. Islamabad is a noun. America is a noun. British is a noun. Hasnain is a noun. Muhammad is a noun. And there are many nouns. Now, what do I mean by this? I don't mean it physically. It's not what I'm calling physically. Noun is actually name. Noun is actually name. Name of any place, thing, object, anything. Name, it just has to be a name. If it's a name of person, place, thing, or vehicle, or anything. If it has a name, you call it a noun. And now, yes, there might be replacements for noun like pronoun, which I'm going to discuss in my future videos. Major, it's sometimes when you are using pronouns a lot. So there is this problem that you do not want to say the name again and again because it's going to be repetitive and it's going to make problems in a sentence. So don't speak noun again and again. So if you are speaking noun in a sentence, so don't do it again and again. It's going to get repetitive and very problematic. And if you are not using noun in a sentence and just you're not using it and instead you're going for pronouns, so that's also wrong. You do not have to use pronouns a lot. So if you are using pronouns again and again and telling people that he did this, he did this, he did this, he did this, she did this, so people are going to ask, who did what? What did the person do? Who did it? Kisne kiya? Who did it? Who is the person who was the culprit? Who was the victim? They are going to ask you. So if you want to clarify your sentence, so I'm not going to range it, but after every 5 times you use a pronoun, you should use a noun, which is very important for some people. Now let us make some sentences. Number one, with a name. For example, as a Muslim, I'll say Ali. That's a name you can choose. If it's up to you, you can say Jack or anything. My name, Hasnain. So Hasnain is a boy. Now this is a very weird sentence for some of you people. How many nouns are there in this sentence? Let me just write it real quick. My name. Just read this sentence. Hasnain is a boy. How many nouns are there? If you are being a bit more specific, so yes, there are actually one noun. But that's what you think. Actually, this is actually a specific noun or one noun that is actually not common. It is not a common noun. So because of that reason, Hasnain, boys, there might be a lot of boys, there might be a lot of books, there might be a lot of vehicles in the world. But the specific one that we are talking about, for example, a person named Ali. So Ali is the specific boy we are talking about. The Alchemist is a specific book we are talking about. Islamabad is a specific place we are talking about. We are not talking about capitals. If I say the capitals of the world, so it's not going to be specific. It's going to be a bit general. So this is actually having two nouns, which is boy and Hasnain. So boy is here common noun, words like boy, girl, cow, car, computer, and these all things are known as common noun. Vehicle, car, all of these. But if you are being specific that, for example, iMac computer, or if you are being specific that Ferrari car or Lamborghini car or Bugatti. So then you are actually being specific. So then it's not a common noun. It's a rather uncommon noun. It's not the common noun. So this is the two types, major types of noun. Yes, there are a lot of types of these, but that's not actually what we call types, but rather usages of nouns and how we use them. But these are the easy ones. I'm not going to tease you by going into the details. It's just simple. Just put a noun in the start of the sentence, in the middle, wherever you want. Yes, there is one thing that in passive voice, then you will put a noun in the end. In active voice, you can only put it in the middle or in the start. That's the rule. For example, Hasnain broke the vase. The vase was broken by Hasnain. Hasnain kicked the ball was kicked by Hasnain. Hasnain taught the class, so the class was taught by Hasnain. No, Hasnain teach the class and the class was taught by Hasnain. There is one thing. I'm going to teach you passive voice and active voice in the future. I'm not going to spoil a lot of passive voice, active voice, these things. And if you are not understanding these, it's no problem. You're going to go ahead and learn more. It's going to become easier for you, so it's no problem. Don't take that much, don't be that much far into your studies. Just take it chill from down. And now goes your story as my student. And this is where it all begins. So thank you so much for being with me. This is all for today's part of my course. And if you people enjoyed it, go ahead and give me some feedbacks upon how my overall show is going on. And I know this is my first show, so it's my first course, so it's not going to be that impressive for some people. But I have just given it a shot just because I wanted to try it out. So if anybody is trying this, thank you. But if you aren't trying this and you're just taking a demo, for example, so I'd recommend you, if you want to take more classes, it's up to you. If not, so it's up to you. But I'd recommend you, if you want to learn easily with a non-native teacher. I'm also non-native, by the way. I'm Pakistani originally. I'm not actually from abroad. I've not studied in abroad. I'm living in Pakistan. I was born in Pakistan. So I'm a non-native. English was my third language, I believe. So this is how it goes from now on. Thank you so much. I'm not going to take more of your time. And Allah Hafiz.